আপনারা দেখছেন ILFL Soccer Night.
Welcome back. You're watching ILFL Soccer Night. This is probably the most exciting part of the show where we do the draw for the ILFL Al Yatit Veterans League Cup. Just to explain to you how the draw will work, there are 4 groups of 3. Each group will have a seeded team, and the 4 seeded teams are the top 4 teams from the Premiership, and they are Bromley, Beaumont, London Tigers and Abahani. We've got Jermaine and Nanu doing the draw. So if we do the seeded teams first, please, gents. Each seeded team you will pick will go into a different group. So Jermaine, if you want to go first, please.
Okay. And the first team is Abahani Vets.
Nanu, if you want to pick the second seeded team, please.
Okay, so the second team would be Beaumont Masters.
Jermaine, the next seeded team, please.
And the next seeded team is London Tigers Vets.
And Nanu, the final seeded team, please.
The final seeded team would be Bromley Legends, currently at the top of our league.
Okay, so just to recap, the seeded teams have been drawn, and in Group A we have Abahani, in Group B we have Beaumont, in Group C we have London Tigers, and in Group D we have Bromley Legends. If we can start the other teams, please, Jermaine.
First team here is Weavers Vets.
So Weavers will go into Group A. Nanu, the Group B team, please.
Sure, I'll give this a shake just to make sure get it a little bit more interesting. Right, we've got Tower Hamlets Vets B team.
Tower Hamlets Vets B team in Group B. Jermaine, the next for Group C, please.
Next team is Stepney Legends.
Stepney in Group C. And finally Group D, please, Nanu.
Sure. We have FC Bondu. That would be an interesting one.
Got FC Bondu in Group D. Okay, Jermaine, and for the final team for Group A, please.
Which is Moistin.
Mostin in Group A. Group B, please, Nanu, the final team for Group B.
Sure. Final team would be Riverside Vets.
Riverside in Group B. Group C, please, Jermaine.
We have Saya Vets.
Saya Vets, and if my mathematics is correct, that leaves current champions to go in the last
Tower
three.
Hamlets Vets.
Tower Hamlets Vets A. Okay. Okay, gents, if you want to come back to your seats, we'll discuss the groups very quickly. Okay, if we take a look at the screen, we can run through the groups again. Don't worry about the way the table is laid out. That's for fixtures, which we'll announce and put on the website later on. But if you have a look at the screen, it's in Group A, we have Abahani, Weavers and Mostin. Abahani, of course, being the seeded team in that group. And in Group B, we have Beaumont Masters, Tower Hamlets Vets B team and Riverside Vets. In Group C, we have London Tigers, Stepney Legends and Sire Vets. And finally, in Group D, we have Bromley Legends, FC Bondu Vets, and of course the current champions of the league, Tower Hamlets A. Looks like a very fair draw with the mixture of Prem and First Division teams in every group, Nanu.
Well, Kamud, I think if you're being sarcastic, then I think you'd be really good at it. I mean, if you look at the Group A and Group B, you know, Abahani, I think they've been quite lucky to get Weavers and Mostyn. You know, I mean, Mostyn not doing very well, and the Weavers, you know, both of them they're doing okay. But I think Abahani is a much stronger team than both of these teams. You know.
Yeah, but Nanu, it is a cup game, and Weavers in the last cup went to the quarterfinals.
Yes, they did. But I mean, we're talking about Abahani here. You know, I mean, they've had a good few seasons to warm up, and you know, they're quite experienced. They've got some good players as well. You know, Khalil, for instance, he's back as well. So I think that's going to give them a huge boost. But I mean, saying that, you know, Weavers, they do play really good footballing anyway. I mean, if you take out, you know, look at the Group C and Group D, really mouth-watering. You know,
I think Group C is a group of death, Nanu.
The group of death. You know, you've got Tigers and Stepney. I mean, those two teams are battling in our Premier Division as well, and they're right at the top. And
Sire on a very good run as well.
Yeah, Sire on a good one as well. But I think it'd be interesting to see Tigers and Stepney battling it out in the Vets League as well for the cup games. Sire have really, you know, definitely improved. So, you know, I wouldn't take that team very lightly. So Stepney and Tigers, Sire, watch out for them. There you go.
Jermaine, I know you haven't got a team in the Vets, but you've been following it.
Yep.
Little by little. What do you make of the draw?
Well, when I pulled that draw at Stepney, I thought, what have I done? That's the first thing I thought. But yeah, it is really quite interesting.
You've made it all that more exciting.
Yeah, sorry guys, but yeah, it does look very exciting. And like I said, with Sire as well, I know they're no pushovers.
They would.
Definitely.
I mean, in Group D, you've got your Bromley, which is at the top. Then you've got FC Bondu and Tower Hamlets A. Now, if anything, FC Bondu should give them a better game than Tower Hamlets A. That's definite, because Bondu, you know, they've been scoring a lot of goals, and Tower Hamlets A haven't been doing very well, you know, this season. They're sitting somewhere at the bottom. So if Bromley are not careful, not scoring that many goals, and I think Bondu will be on the case. They're hammering all these goals in, and they're bound to score a few in that round, definitely.
We've talked a lot about the Stepney Vets, you know, being too strong for the First Division and sort of running away with the league. Is this the real test for them amongst the big boys of the Premiership?
Yeah, it would be definitely a test. I think, if anything, it would be a culture shock for them. Obviously, they've had quite an easy and good run. They've been playing together. Most of the players have been playing for, I don't know, 10, 15 years together, and they've won competitions together. And for that same group of players to come back together and start winning the games, you know, it's a good morale boost for them. But they're up against a Premier side, two Premier side teams, you know, and there will definitely be a culture shock. And I know the morale at the Stepney camp is very, very high, but let's see if it stays that way after the first round.
Well, there you go. The draw of the ILFL International Veterans Cup has been done. Just to show you how everyone progresses through to the next rounds, there are 4 groups of 3 teams, so obviously the top 2 go through into the quarterfinals, and the next round is laid out as you can see on the screen. So if we take a look, you can see that the winner of Group A will play the runner-up of Group B, winner of Group C will play the runner-up of Group D, winner of Group B will play the runner-up of Group A, and finally winner of Group D will play the runner-up Group C, and that's the quarterfinal. And then the semi-final run is also done. The winner of Qualifier 1 will play the winner of Qualifier 2, and the winner of Qualifier 3 will play the winner of Qualifier 4. So there shouldn't be any misunderstandings and misconceptions as to how you progress. It's there. It will be emailed out accordingly as well, and obviously it will be on the website as well. Nanu, do you want to add any more to the cup draw and how things stand?
Absolutely. You know, we look really looking forward to seeing some of the teams, you know, come in and play and battle it out. You know, some of the teams haven't played in this competition before. Stepney, Bondu, you know, the Mostyn. they haven't played in this. Just for information, each team will be playing 2 teams this Thursday evening. Each game is going to be roughly 20 minutes long, so they'll
Straight, so no 2 halves.
So there's no 2 halves.
Yep.
So it'll be quite intense. So each team will get minimum of 40 minutes game. So that'll be normal like the league structure. So if anything, my advice or anyone's advice would be, you've got 20 minutes to play each team. Give it your best. There won't be a second chance. And this is why we like these cup games: short and sweet and tough.
You're absolutely right, Nanu, because in the last few seasons there have only been 1 division. Now with the introduction of the 2nd division, the cup is really, really exciting.
It will be exciting because teams haven't played each other from different divisions. For instance, Bromley, they haven't played Bondus yet, so they don't know what they're going to be like, and vice versa. So it'll be interesting to see how it fans out, and that's what makes it more exciting. And I'm really want to go and see what happens in that game. Definitely, I'll be watching that game without blinking at all.
The current champions are London Tigers, and they've been drawn in the group of death. Who would you put down as your favourites, Nanu?
When it comes to Stepney and Tigers, I don't have a favourite because both of those teams are really excellent. I would say Tigers have probably got the edge just because they've got more experience in that league as well as the cup games. Stepney is in a debut season. I know they're doing very well, but experience does matter and it does help, and Tigers got the edge over Stepney on that sense.
Well, there you go. You've heard Nanu's views. London Tigers have won the cup 2 years in a row. Bromley are sitting currently clear of the Premiership. Stepney are flying in the 1st division. Tarham, as the current league champions, are not doing too well. So let's see who's up for the cup. Let's see who wants it more. Let's see who's hungry. Turn out on Thursday night, and then we'll see how the cup rounds of the Vets Cup goes. We have another very big day coming up, Nanu and Jermaine. I'm sure you're both aware. Yeah. And that's the Unity Cups on the 29th of March and 5th of April. What's the update on that so far, Nanu?
What is the update? It's looking very good. We're happy to say that there's 2 types of competitions here, by the way. Overall it comes under the Unity Cup banner. So the first competition is the ILFL Super Cup, and the prize money for that is £1,000. And then this is the Open Age tournament. And then we have the ILFL Legends Cup, and the prize money for that is £500. The Legends Cup is the veterans, actually, so all the players must be 35 or over. Now we've had an excellent interest for the Legends Cup. Before we even advertised it, the places were pretty much full, so there's probably 1 or 2 places left. The Super Cup, we've recently started advertising, and we've had some really good response, and we urge teams to, if you're interested, is to hand in the application form with the deposit before the end of the month to secure a place, because places are running dry.
Jermaine, will any of the Hackney and Leighton leagues be entering this?
It'd be hard to say because we actually might have cup finals on those days.
Oh, okay.
There's certain things happening on the marshes which have taken away some of our Sundays for our cup finals in May, and we've had to bring a lot of our cup finals forward.
We're quite glad, actually, because this season we're not looking to expand that much as well because of limited infrastructure and pitches. Pretty much it's going to remain like it was last season. We had about 24 to 28 teams, and we're looking for the same number of teams as well. I mean, if we were given more pitches or allocated more pitches, then we could have expanded. But this is why we're urging the teams, it's very limited. So if you want to play in these competitions, then, apply for it as soon as possible, really.
It's quite possible. There might be a few teams that might finish their divisions that might be interested.
Thank you, Jermaine.
So, yep.
Thank you for watching us. The Unity Cup's coming soon. Good luck to all the teams on Thursday night and Sunday. Have a good evening.